It feels like every single day there's a new AI breakthrough. We're seeing AI that can create these mind-blowing videos from just a few words, chatbots that write entire apps. It's incredible stuff. And yet, does your day-to-day life actually feel any different? For most of us, the answer is no. So today, we're going to dive into this huge gap, this great AI disconnect between all the hype and our actual everyday reality.
And this is the big question, isn't it? It's the one we're all kind of thinking. We're told AI is this massive revolution, but we're still dealing with the same old frustrations at work. Our to-do lists aren't getting any shorter. So what gives? Why doesn't it feel like the future has arrived?
Okay, so this chart right here really tells the story. On one hand, you've got the AI market, which is projected to grow by a whopping 40% a year. That's explosive. But then you look at worker productivity, how much more we're actually getting done, and it's barely moved. It's crawling along at less than 2%. That's a huge disconnect. The money's pouring in, but the real-world results just aren't there yet. And if you look at who's actually using this stuff, the bubble seems even smaller. With all the noise in the media, you'd think everyone is using ChatGPT, right? Well, not really. Only about a quarter of Americans have even given it a try. The huge majority, that big green slice, aren't really engaging with these big-name AI tools at all. So let's break down what's happening, starting with the first piece of the puzzle. This is the AI that gets all the press, the one that's always in your face. We're going to call it the loud AI. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? We've all been there. You sign up for the gym, you feel great about it, but then you never go. Having the tool isn't the same as getting the benefit. And tech companies are masters at selling us the membership, getting us to download the app without ever really solving the problem of how to make it genuinely useful in our busy lives. And let's be honest, this isn't a new thing. Look at this number. A staggering 80% of features in the software we use every day are rarely or never even touched. Think of all the time, money, and brain power that goes into building things most people just ignore. AI is just the newest, shiniest example of this massive waste. Which, of course, has led to what people are calling AI washing. It's the new buzzword. Remember in the 90s when every company just added .com to its name to seem cool? Well, this is the 2020s version. Slap an AI-powered label on it, make the investors happy, and hope nobody asks if it actually does anything useful for the customer. And oh my gosh, we have all been here. This is the perfect example of loud AI making things worse. You have a simple question, it should take 2 minutes. Instead, you're stuck in this endless, frustrating loop with a chatbot that doesn't get it until you're finally desperately typing, "talk to a human," only to have to explain the whole thing all over again. It's just maddening. Okay, but that's just one side of the coin. Because while all that loud, frustrating stuff is happening, there's a totally different AI revolution going on. And this one is happening almost completely behind the scenes. This is the quiet AI. So what's the difference? It's actually pretty simple. Loud AI is the stuff you see on social media. It wants you to learn a new skill, pay for a new subscription. It demands your attention. But quiet AI, it's the total opposite. It's invisible. It just works in the background of things you already use to make your life a little bit easier, to remove some of that friction. And this is the central idea here. The technologies that have the biggest impact on us aren't the ones we're constantly fussing over. They're the ones that blend so seamlessly into our lives that we forget they're even there. They just become normal. GPS is the perfect example of this, right? Some of us remember having to unfold a giant paper map. Then came MapQuest, where you'd print out pages and pages of directions. And now, you just get in the car and go. GPS is so good, so invisible, that you only even think about it when it messes up. That's what truly great tech feels like. And make no mistake, this quiet AI is already doing incredible things. It's helping doctors find 17% more cancers in mammograms. That's literally saving lives. It's stopping over 25 times billion dollars in fraud every year. It's the magic that keeps most spam out of your inbox and lets you type beach into your phone to find a photo from 5 years ago. It's not flashy, it just works. But here's the really crucial question. If AI saves a bank billions of dollars, who gets that money? Does it make your bank fees lower? Usually not. The value flows up to the company, to its shareholders. The tech itself creates the value, sure, but our economic system is what decides who actually gets to keep it. So, that brings us to the next logical question. If this amazing quiet AI exists, and it's already creating so much value, why isn't it everywhere? What's the holdup? Well, a huge part of it is trust, or a lack of it. Just look at these numbers. More than half the population is more concerned than excited about AI. Only 1 in 10 feels the opposite. You can't have a widespread revolution if most people are skeptical or even scared of the technology. And the deeper you look, the clearer it becomes that the tech often isn't the problem. It's everything else. It's like we've built a rocket engine, but we're trying to bolt it onto these old, creaky systems. Outdated regulations, messy data, ancient IT infrastructure. The systems we have just aren't ready for it. This creates a serious problem, a talent drain. I mean, think about it. If you're one of the smartest AI engineers in the world, what are you going to do? Spend the next 10 years fighting with hospital administrators and navigating red tape to maybe make a small difference? Or are you going to join a startup, build a fun little app that might go viral and get rich? For a lot of people, that's not a hard choice. Our incentives are all wrong. So, where does that leave us? Well, it suggests that to really understand what's going on with AI, maybe we've been asking the wrong question this whole time. We're completely obsessed with the timeline. We want to know when we'll get our flying cars, when robots will do our laundry. But focusing on the when makes us miss the most important part of the conversation. This is the question that matters. Technology on its own is neutral. It's the systems we build around it, the economic systems, the political systems, that determine who wins and who loses. Is this powerful new tool going to benefit everyone, or is it just going to make the people who are already at the top even more powerful? That's what we really need to figure out. So I'll leave you with this, a new filter to run things through. The next time you see some flashy AI demo that goes viral, just take a step back and ask yourself this one simple question. That's cool, but what does it actually fix? Is this solving a real painful problem in the world, or is it just another shiny toy? Because when we start demanding real solutions instead of just clever novelties, that's when this all starts to actually matter. For all of us.